Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new. Make sure to subscribe to never miss any of these videos. So we are going over a Wonder Woman 1984 test screening with some plot leak. Now, I've had it confirmed via a very good source that this is real, this is legit, and it sounds like Wonder Woman 1984 is in trouble. Now, this will be a bit strange after the back of the Joker movie being close to hitting 1 billion this week and being as stellar, being a masterpiece in writing, to Wonder Woman 1984 being absolutely terrible according to the headline of this article. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. At the 100,000 subscriber mark, I will be giving away personally a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X or a Nintendo Switch. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel and let me know down below what is good. So let's get into this video. So as I said, I've had this verified from an LA source. I was going to do this video last night, but I couldn't hear back from him, so I was waiting to hear back from him, and the information is true. So the source website is not a very good source, but I've sent the information over, and as far as what my source tells me, this information is true. Now, Warner Bros. Is reportedly have to held 2 test screenings for Wonder Woman 1984, one back in June, that was said to be received really well. But spoilers for the one reported held in October offer what seems like a complete disaster, which is not good. I was going to sit on the details, but since I like the first movie so much, this is really bothering me. Now, what's interesting is I didn't really like the first movie. I think Wonder Woman, the first one, is the most overrated movie when it comes to comic books, and it's such an overrated average movie. But Warstu, you're a Marvel chill. No, I'm not, guys. Seriously, look through the channel. I've done over 500 DC videos. I'm a DC Marvel fanboy. So just because I didn't like Wonder Woman 1 doesn't mean I don't want Wonder Woman 2 to be good. I'm not even sure if they have time to change things, because it's more about the story more than anything else. But if the details are legit, I've confirmed, yes, it is legit as far as my source knows. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, it's that bad. I won't reveal everything that was said, just some parts, again, in my opinion, but massive spoilers. So careful spoilers, guys. Potentially this is not true, but I know it's true because I've had it verified already. So let's get into this spoiler-centric plot. It's claimed that some magic rock gives Pedro Pascal Maxwell Lord his powers, which enables him to grant wishes to other people. However, those wishes cause monkey paw horrific side effects, and in turn power Max Lord even further. Wonder Woman accidentally wishes for Steve Trevor's back. However, per the monkey paw side effects, Steve Trevor's is reincarnated in some other man body, with only Diane able to see him. Now, what is interesting is for months and months people kept saying that Cheetah was the villain, and we knew that Cheetah wasn't the villain. That was so freaking obvious. The wish also causes Wonder Woman to lose some of her powers to the point where she is vulnerable to bullets and knives, making a potential goddess into a human temporarily. Now, that sounds awful, but I guess if the overall villain isn't really going to be that good as it seems so far according to this plot leak, then you're going to have to make Wonder Woman slightly weaker. But what is interesting is they are going to be retconning everything that's happened in the DCEU to the point where we don't even know if Wonder Woman 1 existed, because they have kept saying that Wonder Woman 2 is not a direct sequel because they're retconning Wonder Woman's character to the point where in Batman vs. Superman, Wonder Woman hadn't been to Earth. This movie is set before Batman vs. Superman, so realistically it makes no freaking sense. As we know, the Justice League Snyder Cut is coming. So, it just doesn't really make much sense. This is also how Kirsten Wiig becomes Cheetah, by wishing it because she wants to be like Wonder Woman herself. And this is how she eventually gets her Cheetah cat soup, super strength, etc. So, it's just like Aladdin, the genie, really? You make a wish and it comes true? That kind of sounds bad, like shockingly bad. Well, Wonder Woman learns about what's going on and goes after Max, which causes Cheetah to turn on Diana as she doesn't want to surrender her new life. Since Wonder Woman also apparently lost the ability to fly, her and Steve, Trevor, steal a jet and chase after Max and Barbara. Get this, she has some never seen before power that enables her to make the jet invisible. Not kidding. Wow. How would she make a jet invisible? That really? She can also throw lightning bolts by swinging her magic lasso. Confirmed in footage release. Yes, we have seen that before. That is pretty weird. Like, she can make a jet invisible. How are they going to explain this to people that with logical reasoning? Max Lord's big plan is to hijack a satellite in Washington, D.C. and have everybody wish for something so he can become even more uber powerful. Big battle ensures, etc. with Wonder Woman coming out on top. Of course, she is the savior of the DCEU or World of DC or Crisis on Infinite Earth or something like that. It wouldn't surprise me if she turned up. Maxwell Lord wishes he never wished in the first place, and poof, everything is back to normal. This means, of course, Steve Trevor is back to being dead and Barbara is back to her normal life. But we're not done yet, as the flick apparently rips off to meet Joe Black as the guy that Steve Trevor was possessing. He doesn't remember anything but strikes up a conversation with Diana and she agrees to go out on a date with him. Damn, guys, this sounds like I hate to hate on something, but you're essentially telling me Maxwell Lord got his powers from wishing he had powers and everyone else got their powers from wishing they had powers when really they had no powers, then poof, it's all gone. This sounds ridiculous. No wonder the information, no wonder this has been received badly. But what is interesting is apparently the test screening back in June was really done well, but this test screener in October was received badly. Redditors note, and it's worth noting that the original post on Reddit has been taken down due to copyright, which generally means something's true. Redditors note the version of Wonder Woman 1984 received mixed reactions as some felt it came off really, really goofy, really campy and simple, with others offering it's too slow and plot heavy. Well, this isn't a full plot leak, guys, but this is not plot heavy. This sounds weak. Again, it should be said this may not be the final version of the movie, but all this about a magic rock having everything wiped out, Wonder Woman having goofy powers, dating some guy at the end, etc. It spells like a huge disaster. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be weird because obviously before this movie comes out, we have Birds of Prey with obviously Star Wars, Ian McGregor, Harlequin, Margot Robbie, and to be honest, guys, that movie isn't sounding very good either based on talking to insiders and stuff who have already seen it, obviously in test screens. So it looks like Joker stellar, Birds of Prey fail, Wonder Woman fail, next Batman movie epic. So this is very interesting. However, I am wrong, or at least some things are fixed. I thought the first Wonder Woman was comparable to the first Richard Donner Superman movie, but Wonder Woman 1984 seems more in line with Superman 3. On a release date note, the trailer is out in December, apparently, and here are a bunch of pics. Okay, we're not going to go through the pictures because they're just the same, but I don't really want this movie to fail. I want this movie to be good because I did not like the first Wonder Woman movie. I thought it was an absolute train wreck. It was just ridiculous. It was over the top. It was like they were trying so hard, but a magical rock gives you powers. It gives everyone, and essentially Barbara Cheetah gets her powers because she wants to be like Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman wants to stop this. So this is when Cheetah goes after her because she doesn't want to lose her powers. Overall, will I still watch it? I will still watch this movie for sure. As we said, it's currently November. It doesn't come out till next year. There is time to change things. That is why these big corporate companies like Warner Bros, Sony, Paramount Pictures, this is why they do test screenings. So generally, when the movie comes out, if it flops, they know why, or if the test screens go really bad, they can change some things. It's not coming out till June next year, so they could do another potential reshoots if they haven't really done reshoots. But it is interesting that they are trying to retcon everything, and this is not actually a sequel, but it is weird because they're retconning Batman vs Superman, even though this is called 1984, so it's set in 1984. Obviously, Batman vs Superman was set well before then, so this is the second time she's been on Earth, but really it's the first time. But in Batman vs Superman, she's like, yeah, I've never been down to Earth. I've never been on Earth. So it's very, very weird, you know, because you got to think about it. In the original Wonder Woman movie, she had never, ever met humans, you know, never, ever, right? But it kind of retcons everything. You know, it just really does. So also in the news, so I did a video yesterday talking about the Robert Pattinson Batman movie. I will leave the video on a card at the end of this video, talking about Colin Farrell becoming the Penguin. And a lot of people got what I was saying wrong. I just said I can't personally see Colin Farrell being the Penguin based on the roles he's done. He is a very good actor on his best day. But I just can't see Colin Farrell being the Penguin. But obviously, for some reason, they're going after an A-lister cast for the Batman movie. But I don't really think budget-wise, I don't think the actors they've selected will be charging much. That is why Jonah Hill apparently did not get the role and walked away from the Penguin or the Riddler, was because apparently he was asking for $10 million when, rumoredly, Robert Pattinson is only getting $5 million. A supporting cast member is never going to get more money from a movie than the main star. So I've gone over that in a lot more detail in that video. If you could check it out, that would be awesome. And if you do want to enter the competition, guys, just subscribe to the channel and then we can get 100k. Then I can give something away. But at this kind of schedule, it could be the PS5 instead. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe and comment, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.